Hello everyone, this is Kweku from Next Gen Windows, and today this video is about a quick discussion about Windows 10 in its current state. This is build 10.162, or so 10,162. I'm using the Pro Insider Preview, not the Home one, because I started off with Windows 8.1 Pro, so now they gave me 10 Pro Insider Preview. So when I upgrade on the 29th of July, I will be getting Windows 10 Pro, and I'll be definitely covering that. So this is the talk about the current state of Windows 10. Now you can see right here, this is the latest build as of yet that Microsoft did. Now, just the past like 2 days ago, they've released builds back to back, like day after day. The next 24 hours later, there's another build, and it's like been hard to keep up with it because I go to work, come home, and then I want to use the computer, but then I want to check out the latest build, which just came out. So I was originally on, I think 10.161, and then it upgraded to 10.162. So I feel like we're getting close to even Microsoft's internal builds at this point. Now, how is the state of this build? Let's take a look here. So for starters, here you get all of this little this wallpaper, this Windows 10 Hero wallpaper that they created. It doesn't look like the greatest wallpaper. It looks cool. It doesn't look like something that they spent tons of money on like they say they did. But nevertheless, it is a wallpaper, and you can change it because this is Windows 10. On top of that, you see the taskbar down here. You see it says test mode, Windows 10 Pro Insider Preview, evaluation copy, build 10,162. And you can see here, if you click the calendar here, or the date and time, you can see it's got a see-through-esque. If you zoom in, you can see a see-through right here. So you can see the wallpaper kind of see-through, but it still is my blue theme. Now, I personally set it so that whatever my wallpaper is, my taskbar, the theme of my taskbar will be similar to that color, because I just like the color combinations when they do it. So you can see the taskbar isn't exactly this wallpaper. It's actually its own color. So when I click on this, you can see it see through to that color. If you click on Notification Center, I have a whole bunch of like random stuff here. Let me close out of all this stuff, but I do have a lot of things here. So I have, like, it says system maintenance, that stuff still shows up. My Xbox One Smart Glass application, the notifications show up. Now right here, this is what I want to show right here. So you can click this down arrow, and it allows you to see more of what this message says. So you can click it on each one, and it tells you, tell you about the quality of the build. Now the reason why I haven't been really submitting feedback is because I make videos on it, and so I feel as if my videos would be better off rather than just simple feedback. Now, on top of that, you do see how it's laid out. So if I click Get Insider Builds, it jumps me to Settings, and allows me to go to Insider Builds. Now, right here, it's been weird because every time I like set up a new build, if I upgrade to a new build, it tells me that my Insider Builds, the settings need to be updated. So if I click this, let me see, it's gonna pop up this thing. There you go, it needs to be updated. And now it says I'm getting Insider Builds now. And then you can defer upgrades, and if you hit Learn More, it'll tell you more about deferring upgrades. So you can see here, start planning today. The Windows 10 Enterprise evaluation will be available on July 29th. Download the preview. So they're allowing Enterprise to see that stuff. So let's exit out of there. But you can see all here, the settings app has been thoroughly, filled out now. I feel like at this point they're trying to, over the course of a year or two, they're gonna slowly try to phase out the infamous not notification center, but the control panel, the infamous Windows control panel. So let me type in control panel. We're gonna take a look at that. So once this thing actually loads the control panel, looks like it doesn't actually want to let me search directly to the control panel. So let me just do this then. Let me just go to File Explorer, and then just jump right here, jump straight to control panel, just like that. So you can see it's a little wonky already. This is a gaming computer, so everything should be smooth, as you can see. But you can see right here, this is essentially, the control panel is essentially what settings used to be. So this is what it is on Windows 7 and previous, or Windows 8 and previous. Windows 8 was trying to change it to something like this, but this is what it was previous, and this is what it is now. This doesn't have the update thing anymore. It's now gone to here. It says backup and restore Windows 7. Windows backup has not been set up because I upgraded manually to Windows 10. But you can see it's got network and internet, hardware and sound. It's got all the stuff that you needed from control panel now on the new settings, but it doesn't have everything. You can't uninstall programs. You can only uninstall apps on programs. And there's really no reason to uninstall apps on programs when you can simply just right click and hit uninstall, and then it tells you, do you want to uninstall? And then it's uninstalled your app just like that once it finishes loading. So let's talk about that Windows 10. So Windows 10, they have changed a lot of things on Windows 10 since the beginning. You can see a few icons are kind of weird and jagged. For one, the Word preview, Word mobile preview icons for the Windows Store, those ones have not been updated yet. They look kind of blurred out. They look kind of beta still, but they are beta. They are preview, but the icons are kind of, ill icon. So, and then if you look at people as well, the icon, if you look closely, the color scheme is different from the background of music, video, mail, and store. The color scheme is quite different. So I'm not going to click on it because there's a lot of people's info on there, but the color scheme is different. And then the icons for music, it kind of looks like they did a throwback. Let me not do that. It kind of looks like they did a throwback to like records. This doesn't look like a CD. This looks like a record to me. I think that's what it's supposed to be. They did like a major throwback with that, and they changed everything from having this kind of icon for Outlook and mail and stuff to this actual mail letter icon, which is interesting. But doesn't look like it's the greatest one, but it still does the job well, and it looks nice. So also, if you go to calendar, you can also hit resize. This kind of video is all over the place, but you can resize it to the largest size. See, Independence Day is tomorrow. You can go to small, where it doesn't really show you anything. Medium, what it was, and then I can just go back, pull this back actually, and then drag these things back up, keep it organized. So yeah, let's talk about Windows 10. Windows 10, do I feel as if it is ready for the mainstream? Yes, I do. With a question mark, mainly because there's still a little bit of things that need to be fixed. Some icons need to be fixed, and a lot of people are going to get annoyed with that. But I feel as if the general audience, I talked to someone that I was at work. I work at a library at a help desk for IT, and for the IT department. And this guy, he had bought a cheap laptop. He bought like a $200 laptop from some student. And I told him, you don't do anything extra, but just like go on the web, right? You don't really, watch too many videos and all that stuff. He's like, no, I just need a computer to use, and that's about it. And the worst part about it is he told me that this laptop runs Windows Vista, and I was like, ooh, that's not very good because Windows Vista is pretty bad. He's heard the reputation of Windows Vista. He doesn't know pretty much anything about computers, though, because he buys devices off of people, and then he uses it for his own. He bought a Samsung Android tablet for like $50, like the Galaxy Tab 2 or something like that. So he bought one of those as well from someone else. So he's not the computer savvy person that the people who are watching this video would be, but he's just enough. And he says that his computer is kind of slow. It's really slow. And I was like, yeah, one, it runs Windows Vista, and two, as you get to the newer operating systems, computers run faster somehow, but that's how it is. Windows Vista was the heavier one. Windows 7 was less heavy. 8 was less heavy. 8.1 it was even less heavy, and Windows 10 is even less heavy than all of those previous, obviously, except for Windows XP. So I told him on July 29th he can upgrade to Windows 10 for free if he does it in the first year. And he was like, yeah, I've heard about Windows 10. It sounds pretty good. And most people who aren't computer savvy don't know too much about Windows 10. But he said that, yeah, if it's free, he'll definitely upgrade to it because if it'll speed up his computer, he'll definitely get it. And I was like, that's a good idea to do. And knowing him, he's not the type of person that he hasn't had stuck with like a Windows XP or Windows 98 computer for a long time. He doesn't really have computer knowledge too much, so him upgrading from any operating system to Windows 10 will be the perfect thing for him, I believe. So it just goes to show that the free upgrade for the first year, if you're not tech savvy at all and you have a really slow computer, this upgrade will be your best bet possible. because one, you don't have to handle your own updates because everything is just going to be pushed towards you, whether that's good or bad, but it's going to be pushed to you automatically. Obviously, you can probably just schedule the update to come out, like say 3 a.m. when you're sleeping, then it updates your computer so you're not there when it's updating and you're probably asleep. And it's just the nicest thing ever. So the current state of Windows 10, I believe that it is ready. I feel like it's ready. It's ready for the mainstream. It's ready to do what it was meant to do this whole time. You can see this nice how not Siri. Ooh, I just said Siri. How Cortana looks like. Everything's in color. You can see a breakdown of everything. You can speak to Cortana with the microphone. You can see local restaurants, and that's, these are restaurants in my area. These icons look kind of weird though. I don't know whether these are like supposed to be like that, but they look kind of weird. But you can do a whole lot of stuff. You can hit more restaurants. Basically anything. It just works now. Project Spartan loads up very quickly. You can see it's already loaded up just like that. I clicked on it for like, let's count how fast that was. Okay, I didn't click on it. Let's count how fast that was. There you go. See, it just loaded up very quickly compared to if I loaded up Firefox, which it doesn't load up very quickly. It takes a lot of time. So, and then I signed into my Microsoft account already, so it already knows that America Ferrera. And then on top of that, Project Spartan, aka Microsoft Edge browser, which has been named Edge finally. You can highlight it and it says Microsoft Edge. Has a dark and light theme, so if you want a light theme, you can choose a light theme. If you want a dark theme, you can have a dark theme. If you want to show your favorites bar, you can show favorites. If you want to click on this race flag thing from MSN and you want to flag it, you want to add it to favorites, you can just add it to favorites just like that, and then hit add. And then it should show up on this bar right here. Add favorites by pressing the star button or by importing your favorites. It should have showed up right here. I don't know why it didn't. So let's click if I can drag this to my favorites bar. Can I do that? No. So that's another little thing that needs to be fixed, but I'm pretty sure it will be fixed before Windows 10 comes out. You got your reading list, you got your regular. You can click this and make it just a reading type of thing and just scroll through. It's very quick. Obviously, my computer makes everything look a lot smoother than some other computers, like running Surface Pro 3s and stuff like that. I don't know what this I is for. Oh, favorite saved. I know that. Thank you. And then you can hit share, and you can just share it to your contacts or whatever you want. Twitter, Tweetro, Tubecast, which is a YouTube app, PodScout, which is a podcast app, another YouTube app, MyTube, Facebook, Flipboard, all the things that I have on my computer, you can share it to, or you can go to the store and get more. You can even mark up the page. It brings up the markup page thing. It almost brings up the purple for Outlook, and you can just mark it up. You can highlight NASCAR fans right here. You can erase this stuff. You can erase all of this stuff. You can pen draw it. You can change the size and color of the pen. You can cut and paste some things. You just cut that little thing and it copies it. You can save it to quick notes. There you go. I can view the note. It opens up OneNote and I can view the note just like that. Basically everything is just so, I haven't opened this yet, but everything is so it just works now. Everything is just so smooth now. Everything is together. I just like how everything has become on Windows 10, and it just shows that Microsoft has done a lot, and they've put a lot into this operating system. Especially this last month, they put a ton into this operating system. Let me close out of this video before any copyright strikes come at me. But it just goes to show how smooth everything has gone now. Now Windows Phone or Windows 10 mobile preview that I have on my Lumia 1020, that thing was terrible. I gotta admit, that thing was pretty terrible in the beginning. But these latest updates that come out, I think it's 10.14 something, it's gotten really smooth. Like my battery used to die, my phone used to heat up, like used to overheat and everything. It's gotten really smooth now. And it's just, everything is becoming slick and smooth, and I like that. That's how Windows Phone 7 used to be. That's how Windows Phone 8 kind of divided away from, but it's coming back to that. It's just working very well. In fact, if you like Xbox games, they have Blaze Blue on here on the Windows Store, which is amazing. It's a fighting game, and now you can play games like Blaze Blue, this fighting game on here, which is crazy to think that they would have this style game on here. But Microsoft, I have to applaud you. I have to applaud you. Good job on Windows 10. Good job on Windows in general. This new Microsoft, has a lot of positives coming from it, and it's got a lot of improvements that everything has happened in the past. You know, the hardware business where they took over it, and then they had to free a bunch of people. Not free, but they had to, what is the word I'm looking for? They had to let go of a bunch of people because they had like 20,000 employees or something. That's insane, but it was all for the best. I hope they got I hope they got jobs after leaving Microsoft. But they've done a lot. They've done a lot to the Windows Store. They've done a lot to Windows 10. If you look at my previous videos on Windows 8, when Windows 8 first came out, if you look at my previous videos, one of my very first videos, Windows 8, you can see how the store was, how everything was, what I talked about with it. And then you'll see how Windows 10 is now when it comes out in July 29th. They said Windows Insider Preview people, they will be the first to get Windows 10 when it comes out on July 29th. So hopefully I'll be at work and it's automatically going to upgrade to it. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys is the Xbox app. That has been fleshed out really well. And I'm going to show you something. Hopefully my my computer will let me pick it up with this recording software. If it doesn't, I'll just end it right there. But you can see the Xbox app right here. You can see how it's transformed. Now, this is kind of how we're going to see it on the new dashboard when it comes out, but this is my profile. You can see my current games that I've played, current achievements. I just recently played Xenoverse. 91 hours is kind of a lot. You can see that it says I have an Xbox connected, Xbox One connected, which I do. And this just brings up my one gripe right now, which is the game streaming for Xbox One, it's not very good. It's pretty laggy. I could plug in my controller to try it out, but I'm not. In fact, can I hit stream now? Let's see, it's connecting to System OS, Xbox One, which is what I named it. It says PC controller. I'm just gonna show you guys. This is what game streaming on the PC looks like. Now they got a microphone icon up here, which allows you to talk to your thing. I'm not gonna click on that. I just clicked on it, but I'm gonna not do that. So you can see, you can in fact use your Xbox One on the PC now. You have to have an Xbox One to do it. You can't just hack into someone's Xbox One. You gotta have it. And it's just really nice. Everything has become smooth. You can even go to My Games and import your own games to the Xbox app, and you can just launch them straight from the Xbox app. It doesn't mean that they'll automatically pick up achievements. It just means that you can have one place to find all your games rather than going to the start menu. In fact, once this actually loads, then I can show you that. It's probably because I am actually doing a video. But you can put all your games here and you can just launch them straight from here. When you launch a game in Windows 10, it brings up something on the bottom where it says press the Windows key G to bring up more options. Basically what that allows you to do is record game clips that will show up right here and to your friends on Xbox Live, which is amazing too. Microsoft's pretty much Xbox Live has become the gaming social network that it never was, and now it is. So yeah, and summary of all this stuff, it's kind of been a crazy video. I've been everywhere talking about everything, but I feel as if Windows 10, we have approximately, as of today, we have 26 days left until Windows 10 launches to the public, general public. And if you're one of the people to upgrade to it within the first year for free, I hope you'll enjoy it, because I certainly enjoyed it. I had a few issues with Windows 8, but I made videos. I launched this channel with Windows 8 because Windows 8, a lot of people needed help on it, so I launched the channel to help out with Windows 8, and hopefully Windows 10 will be the next step for my channel to actually go further and, you know, do app reviews, see the difference, how apps have changed, the design language has changed in apps for Windows, and everything like that. So yeah, my name is Kweku, and this is Next Gen Windows. This was a quick video, not a quick video, this was a video talking about Windows 10 in the current state of it right now as it is. If you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, whatever you think about Windows 10, feel free to leave a message or comment below. Just do it on Twitter, at NextGenWindows. Pretty much everywhere you see Next Gen Windows will be me, unless you go to that website that's like at nextgenwindows.com, because someone stole it from me, but we won't talk about that. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.